Hello, hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's do a collective reading, actually. I haven't done a little collective in a little bit, so let's see what the collective energy is dealing with as a whole, or whoever is guided to this reading, whatever messages need to be delivered. The seed. Interesting. Reverberating, creating. We do have a new moon coming up. Yeah, that's funny. The mother. I mean, it is a new moon in Cancer, which is represented with the mother energy, right? Where we spend our time at home. There could have been a shakeup in something maybe regarding real estate with the castle here as well, with the storm. Or this could be like an innovative kind of like groundbreaking shift in your emotions in general. Cancer also rules the emotional body, what makes us feel safe, things like that. So there's something about a cycle here. There could be something about cycles, wrapping up, completing, or beginning as well. We did have that last new moon conjoining Jupiter in the late degrees of Gemini, and now we have the new moon conjoining the early degrees of Jupiter in Cancer. So there's something about maybe an end and a new beginning energy here. Someone could have had their eyes closed to something for a long time as well in this situation, or was in denial, or there could have been a lot of denial or illusion or something like that. It looks like there will be a breakthrough through out of the darkness. There could have needed to be a shakeup for this to happen as well. There's something beautiful that will be formed from this, though. Something hearty, something pure, something graceful, something for the long term. So let's see. General messages, collective energies. I think we're guiding each of this deck, actually. Leo energy, maybe. Collective energies. We do still have Mars and Leo, I believe. So we actually have Mars square Uranus today. So maybe there's a big focus on that energy and the house it rules in our birth charts. Or the masculine in general. Mars also rules the masculine, and so is Leo, in a way. Yeah, the sun, the father. Anyways, collective energies, please. Messages for the collective people watching. I just heard a dog bark. There could be a new beginning after all this kind of stuff as well. Messages for the collective, please. Yeah, there could have been a shakeup in a home situation, family situation. There could have been potential for, like, maybe you were planning something you thought. This could have been very lustful, though. Could have been dealing with a Gemini. There could have been like a level of unsuccessfulness regarding manifestation. Maybe in the past it didn't work out completely. And I think this is because there were things that had to be cleared, or maybe like the universe knows that certain things have to play out in certain ways to make like a foundation for something. Collective messages for the collective energy. This could be about your big focus, or the collective focus in general right now could be stability, long-term stability. We did have Saturn enter Neptune, so this is a new beginning for Saturn topics, which could be like long-term goals in that area of life, Saturn, the masculine, or what were our goals and desires. Especially regarding independence or like stability, nobility, reputation. There's something about building something slowly but surely. There could have been some level of confusion regarding this. Collective messages. You could be detaching from something. There's something that could have been unhappy, like you could have been unhappy with for a long time, and that's why the shakeup had to happen. Is the vibe it's giving. Yeah, tower here, right near storm. Yeah, they almost gave me just confirmation with that. And you can see the couple in this card going separate ways. And I was getting that energy from the Six of Swords and the future position. So there could be something about leaving something behind because there's already been a split up, or there's already been some kind of catastrophe. Something was left like unchecked for a long time. Maybe something builded or was built over time in a bad way, like it was missing something. Collective messages. I think we'll have to read the storm. Yeah, justice. This could be actually bringing in karmic justice in the situation right now. Some kind of better contract, business balance, or some kind of divinity. The feminine could be becoming stronger. We have Venus and Taurus now, right? Which is really nice. So yeah, this is on top of the mother. So there is something about like some kind of karmic justice raining down on a situation, some kind of peace coming in maybe. But let's see if we can read the storm here. Maybe get some extra messages and see what this all could mean. This is in my past position, though. This could have been a Gemini or a communication issue, maybe with a Leo. Libra, Taurus, I don't know. The chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder. So this was in the past position. We see that there to do with something to do with regarding your personal happiness. Possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card, which was on top of it, the storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, or relied on is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky is the center, and the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer no matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom. We can't hide from the savage winds. And we have a lot of intense energy right now with Jupiter square Saturn. We just had that full moon. We're in a waning moon phase. We're shedding things, and we have Mars square Saturn this weekend, and amongst many other smaller, not smaller, just not as talked about, tense, weird aspects this weekend as well, like quincunxes. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. Interesting. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter or that peace, right? There's some kind of peace coming in. And a reliable friend when all else fails, go within, for there in a moment you settle in the eye of the storm. And there is peace in the center, I believe. This could be regarding your work, give and take dynamics, job, health. When light, meaningful obliteration and annihilation, like getting rid of diseases or decay. When dark, meaningless disorder or dysfunction. Go deeper, the tornado scene in The Wizard of Oz, Relkey's The Man Watching. The storm lays bare the truth that there are forces larger than you. This understanding is a relief, but also a predicament of power that requires your surrender. The storm's intention, but it's interesting that I said intervention, and I was getting that energy. Intention is to rebalance your equilibrium, and we have the justice, which is all about balance or scales that she's holding in her hand. It is a result of the precarious conditions, not the cause of them. Yeah, there was something here precarious that you might not have been seeing, some kind of illusion or eclipse energy. Maybe something about the eclipse cycles could have been relevant or started near the eclipses, or Rahu K2 energy there, North Node, South Node energy, which is eclipse points. But very interesting energy for sure. And I feel like this is to get you to a more pure state. So let's get your actions for the collective energies. What are their actions to succeed for those watching? You'll slowly be moving out of a period of rest. You'll be moving forward. You'll be leaving something behind, likely. You could be ending something. This could be kind of hard or difficult. This would be happening slowly and surely. You'll be taking time to rest as you close something out as well for your own personal stability. And the seed is involving some kind of new happiness, 10 of Cups situation. So not only are you going to move from securing your happiness, you're going to have ultimate happiness, it looks like. Or that should be a focus. Tell us more advice for the collective, please. Thank you. Yeah, you're letting go of burdens here. Emotional burdens. This could have been building for a long time. Collective. Yeah, there's some kind of new opportunity for long-term success, finances, stability that'll be coming your way as well. And yeah, something was just not successful here, maybe regarding like a home situation or something that you were in denial about and you didn't want to see that it was not being successful maybe. But let's see. I was getting called to this deck for the collective. So let's see. Messages for the collective, advice for the collective people watching. Yeah, someone could have like been a persecuted you or was very aggressive, collective energy. There could have been an imbalance here of some sort. It looks like you're emerging though with this really good strength with King of Pentacles energy here, nurturing yourself alone with the mother energy behind that and really bringing justice to a situation. So maybe we'll just go ahead and read Mother here. Yeah, very interesting. Could be letting go of something as well, maybe something to do with work or a friend or coworker or something to do with that, or communication in that sphere, or mindset regarding that, like give and take dynamics, your health. We begin our archetypal story with a mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, life-giving energy, all creation takes form. So you could be protecting your forms of creation or loving yourself. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of her own. Yet her tale is not so simple as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she is meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives, yet clings. She creates, yet restricts. Amid the complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. One light, glowing, regenerative, creative, and nurturing. One dark, dim, exhausted, controlling, limiting. Go deeper, read the Tao Te Ching, Chapter 1, and imagine the mother as 10,000 things. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. So there could be something about just karmic retribution, like not even having to do much, just letting things balance themselves out almost. The mother is a part of the trifecta maiden, mother, crone, because of the relationship between them. Take special note when these cards appear in one reading. Also Tridevi, goddesses like Parvati, Parvati, Saraswati, and Lakshmi could be important as well. Very interesting reading so far. Emergence here. Maybe we'll go ahead and read that for the collective. Facts and new information are coming to light. Surprising revelations make you rethink your approach. Authenticity is key right now. Opportunities await as old patterns end. Make a decision, own up, and confess. Be the best version of yourself. Okay, change is afoot here for sure. Let's get some last juicy messages for the collective energies. I think one went on the ground. Like it disappeared before my eyes. Guess when it's meant to show up, it will show up. Succubus here. Okay, interesting. That was your first card out for the collective. Anything else? Was secretly trying to put blame on you. Okay, interesting. Collective messages. We have protective, or someone could be a detective, or maybe you need to protect something. When you trust, you attract, and don't get a new pet just now, so maybe it's not the right time. Anything else for collective? We're being careful of any kind of need to service something at this moment. Maybe don't enter commitments right now. Planetary magic, follow the transits, utilize them, do planetary magic, maybe use Venus and Taurus right now. Venus rules of relationships, money attraction. So deities that are dealing with love and self-love, like the Tridevi goddesses, could be useful to do spell work with maybe. They are looking for the perfect victim, so up your energy and time to go. I hope you enjoyed this collective. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.